Greetings, viewers. Another BDO video brought to you by Vengeancer. Today, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about silver making. This is going to go alongside the tax-free silver. It's something I've been thinking about with how different silver making methods are active versus brain dead AFK versus semi-active. I'm going to break down each one into its own category and talk a little bit about it. I've went over all of these silver making methods before, with the exception of probably hunting. I haven't talked very much about it. Maybe I should make a hunting guide whenever I learn a little bit more about it. So I've already given you the three groups. I just made a horse guide yesterday, and right after clicking stop recording, I remembered two things. I didn't say where to get horse gear, so I will touch on that real quick. You can craft horse gear through your workers. There are different workshops that can craft it, or you can buy it off the marketplace, or there are certain items you can exchange for horse gear, and then they give it away from time to time. So there's that. And then there's a pay-to-win aspect to the horses, which is the trainer's flutes. They give these away from time to time as well. If you got a trainer's flute, you can actually summon your horse from anywhere. If you hover over the mount thing, if you hit left mouse button, it will call your mount to you. If you hit right mouse button, it will set a waypoint to your horse. But if you have a trainer's flute, you can actually call your horse from far away, versus having to be in a certain radius. So there's that, and that's a good segue into what we're talking about today. As far as AFK silver making goes, horse training is the number one true AFK horse selling silver making brain dead. You set up your auto path and you let it go. When your horse gets to whatever level you want it to, you either breed it or you sell it. There's your silver. I'm doing the other AFK silver making method, fishing. Fishing is a weird one. It can fit in both AFK and active, but I usually just set it up and let it go AFK. I mean, this is what it looks like. You set it up, there it is. I made a fishing guide already. You can go check that out if you're curious. But you can also be active whenever that thing pops up. You hit space, you get a mini game. Hit space again, then you got to type in the little things, catch the fish. You hit R to get it, or you hit space again to cast it and throw away whatever you got. So there's that. Those are the two AFK ones. They're the easy ones. The other ones are not so easy. You got semi-AFK / semi-active. Most of the life skills are semi-active. In this group, you got cooking, alchemy, processing, trading, farming, and bartering. The reason they are in this group is because you have to do a little bit of maintenance. Cooking, alchemy, processing, you have to get your materials, set it up on whatever you're crafting. Be it for cooking, you click in the recipe and you let it go until you run out of materials or you go overweight. Same with alchemy. Processing is pretty similar. You open up the processing window, put in whatever you want to process, and hit go. Let it go until you run out of materials or you go overweight. That's why it's semi-AFK, because you only have to do something to it whenever you run out of weight, inventory space, or materials. And then, whenever you're done cooking, alchemy or processing, you just sell whatever you got. I've made guides on that stuff before. I consider farming semi-active because you do have to go harvest or breed the plants every once in a while. Mostly you're just AFK waiting for it to grow, and if you want to actively prune or kill pests, off of your plants, then it can become active. But if you set your workers up to do it, it's AFK until you have to breed or harvest. So I put it in the semi-active group. The last two that I consider semi-active are trading and bartering. Because what you do is, for trading, you go to the trader, buy the trade goods, AFK run to the next trader, sell them, buy the goods, AFK run. So it's semi-active. You only have to check it every once in a while when you reach your destination. If you're doing trade crates, it's pretty similar. You just AFK run your trade crates to wherever you need them to go, and then you sell them. Your workers are making the trade crates while you're AFK. All you got to do is tell them what to make, and so it is semi-active. And I'm using semi-AFK and semi-active interchangeably because they mean the same damn thing. Bartering is the same way. You load your goods on the ship, click your destination, AFK until you get there, click the barter button, do the trade, set your next destination, AFK till you get there. Most people do it while watching something, you know, and that's what I said, it's semi-AFK / semi-active. Not much to it. Now the last section is active. These put in the most effort, and they probably give you the most silver. At least grinding does. Grinding is the most active form of silver making you can possibly do, and it makes you the most silver, if you can stand to do it. If you don't have carpal tunnel, or if you really like the combat, then by all means have at it. However, one of those things will develop over time if you keep grinding, and that's the carpal tunnel, and maybe even both of the things. You may end up hating the combat over time too. Just depends on how much you do it. The other two active forms of silver making are the hunting life skill, which I need to make a guide on. It requires more concentration or more attention as far as the life skills go, because you're having to actively shoot things with the rifle and go butcher them. You can't just AFK it. And then the last active one is gathering. You have to actively go gather stuff. Click, 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 click 40,000 times, or press your R key, running in between groups of stuff together. So there you have it. There's the breakdown. The ones that I invest most of my time in are the semi-active and the AFK ones. I fish every night. It may not be a ton of silver, but I'm not spending any time sitting here watching the screen. 12, 14 hours. Sometimes I get 20 million a night. Sometimes I get 2 million a night. It's a random roll. And during events, I get more. If you're doing the koi events or the another fishing event, or if you're doing like right now that's going on with the 6th anniversary, I got 50 of these things worth 5 million. It's not going to make you rich by any means, but it's low effort. The cooking I'm a big fan of, because I can semi AFK and just set it up and leave it for a while, or watch something. I don't have to do a lot. Same with processing and alchemy. I've been getting into the bartering recently, just for the ship parts, and it can make you money if you heavily invest into it. But again, it's semi-AFK. You're spending a lot of time sailing on the sea. So farming is another one that I invest heavy in, because I leave it overnight, and when I get up, I breed, and then I sell off the extras. Minimal effort. And I got a lot of stuff going on outside games, so I welcome any time I can make something while I'm AFK. It keeps my character developing and keeps me from getting frustrated with no progress in the game. So there's my 10-minute rant about AFK versus active and everything in between. Hope you enjoyed, or at least learned something, or maybe just disagree. Teach their own. But if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and leave a like, comment, hit subscribe. There's always going to be more coming. And as always, until next time.